Hey, I'm Mimi Imfurst.
My real name is Braden Chapman. My stage name is Mimi Imfurst. 26 years old. I think that the reason why I do drag is just because it's a lot of fun. You get to get away with murder and people will pay you for it. The first time I ever did drag was for Vacation Bible School. The theme was Jesus Undercover, and my mother thought it would be a great idea to dress me up in drag. So the first time I did drag was in church. Well, I used to go to high school in drag when I was younger, and I would, just dress up for fun and, to f*** with people, and, you sort of start doing it for different reasons than when you're doing it for a job. But I started doing it pretty seriously when I was 16, and then started doing it in New York when I was 21, and it's what put me through college, and I've been doing it since.
We had such a great show. It was so much fun to have everybody together in the same room, which doesn't happen enough, I think. I was really, really impressed with some of the performances. First of all, I thought Bianca was so spot on the mic. I know that she and I sometimes get little tips, but she's good with her mouth. I love Betty. Betty and I like to play with each other. One of the reasons why I really love Betty is because she doesn't take herself seriously. So I know I can throw my wig at her and she's going to throw it right back at me. Because, it's just a piece of plastic with some flowers in it. So it's fun to mess with each other. I think she was a little upset that I got some glitter on her face, but you would never know the difference. I thought Bunny was great. I love Bunny. And, it's so great to, sort of the new girls who are coming up and just, giving it. Logan just, always turns it out. I'm always worried that Logan's going to break something.
I was very out to all my friends, but not to my family. I just, I really didn't talk much with my family.
I'm very nervous. My dad is coming today. He hasn't been here in a while. Last time he was here, he actually built the closet with me. He came down specifically to do it. I didn't tell him what it was for. Don't know if I'm going to show it to him because I'm nervous. Whether or not I want him to see what's inside. So we haven't really talked about the gay thing, let alone the drag thing. So I'm not sure it's a conversation I want to have. Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Okay.
How's the drive?
It was all right. A little long.
I've spent a long time over the last 8 years trying to rebuild a relationship with my dad, and it's been a long journey to get here. And with my dad, he always tries to do the right thing. He doesn't always do the right thing, but he always tries to. Now that this has happened, I'm afraid it's going to be a little bit of a setback, and I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm just
I think the big difference between Mimi and Braden is that Mimi is a lot more outgoing than Braden is. Braden's very shy and, doesn't really talk to very many people. So I think that's the big misconception, is that people assume that when you're not on stage, you're the same person. And I think, they don't realize that when you're on stage, you're putting on a character, and that's a very different person than who you are. Mimi is very much more extroverted than Braden is. I think that between the drag queens in New York, that we're a very different breed, in that I don't think there's a heavy competition between us in any realm, because we're all so incredibly different. We are sisters. We're sisters of the cloth and sisters of the nightlife, and you know, that bond will always be there, and we pass the torch down to the new queens as we have taken them from the older queens.